Welcome. Today, I have a unique topic for you, and it is to share with you and to make you aware of your number one tool for your soul journey, for your ascension, and for your spiritual seeker path. So, welcome again. Thank you for being here, for stopping by and listening and watching to another episode of this podcast channel. And I want to share with you this very important thing that even though it is basic, so many of us override or fall into a different way energetically and lose our own path. We get lost. Here's the thing, as a spiritual seeker, we all lean into looking for answers that we feel the pull to know the answer to. At any one point in our lives, we suddenly realize that we are here to be and experience life in a much deeper way than we have been going about it. Something strikes a deep, ancient remembrance within our being that leads us into seeking to know and seeking to understand what is that calling. That is the calling I call your soul's purpose, the reason why you came to earth in the first place. You came to the school of earth to feel, to experience, to learn, to understand what does it feel for a soul that is naturally infinitely expanded and with no confines, with no boundaries, to actually experience life on a third dimensional planet, such as planet Earth, within the boundaries of a body that has been beautifully designed for us to be able to know with capital K, taste, sound, smell, touch, and sight. These are the gifts of living in a body, the gifts of experiencing life, all the beauty and the bounty that we can feel and see and know and hear and smell as a result of having the constraints, the confines of a physical body. And this is something that it's oftentimes misconstrued in the spiritual journey, in the seeker's journey. Oftentimes, the seeker believes that the point is to become pure soul, to go out, to experience just soul. But that is not the case because the soul knows what it is to be pure soul. That's the natural state of being of the soul. The soul's journey on earth is to learn how to be fully embodied, fully connected with this physical body that is our costume and our tool to experience life on earth, while at the same time remembering that we are so much more than the body. That is the trick. You got that? That's so important. So nowadays, so many offerings are out there. There's so many guides and gurus and masters and teachers and methods. There's so much available to us. And we tend to follow all of these things a little bit like a shiny, bright object, and we sometimes don't know which way to go. So here is the number one tool that is the key for you to experience exactly what is right for you. But before I tell you that, let me tell you one more thing you need to know before you need to know that. And the issue is this: the journey of the spiritual seeker is not a journey of learning. If you are here on earth, it means you have been on earth anywhere between 700 and 800 lifetimes. You heard me right. Anywhere between 700 and 800 lifetimes. Did that sink in? And truthfully, there's many babies coming now to earth that are new souls to the earth, but they are very evolved souls that are coming to earth to help the planet in the ascension journey that the planet is on. For you, you've been around the block a few times on the planet Earth. And as such, you've experienced life on Earth on all kinds of lifestyles and all timelines. You've been in the dark ages, you've killed people, you were a king, you were a pauper, you were a rapist, you were raped, you were a woman, you were a man, you were a son, you died young, you died old, you lost your family, you had your family, you were a professional, you were not. Many times, I'm sure you were also probably a medicine man or a medicine woman. You've done your evolution throughout your incarnations, learning about each chakra. So we start incarnations about the first chakra. The first chakra is all about survival. It's instinctual. It's those lifetimes where you probably were raping and pillaging and killing with no problem, just grabbing your sword because somebody made you mad and go and chopping their neck. And that's all first chakra, and we've all been there, and we've all been also on the side of suffering that side of it. And all of that is in the collective unconscious of humankind. Then we evolved into, oh, the tribal experiences. That's more second chakra. So, what does it feel like to be fully within a tribe? What does it feel like to serve the tribe? What does it feel like to be ostracized from the tribe? Belonging to a tribe, leading the tribe, not being heard in the tribe, and all of the aspects of that community and belonging. And then we come into other lifetimes, once we've mastered those lessons, into being who we are, being the empowered self, and trying things in powerful positions and in low power positions, and being overridden by ambitious people and being the ambitious person. And then we come into a lifetime where we're expanding our heart and we truly want to experience what it is to love and be loved and have couples love and mother's love and father's love and child's love and community love. And you experience it all, and you have lifetimes where you've experienced that. And then you have lifetimes where you come and experience life as the mastery, as the medicine woman, the medicine man, the shaman, the monk, all those people in service to love and light, and still being in the body. And all of these pieces of who you have been are within you. So the journey of the spiritual seeker in this time, in this day and age, is truly a remembrance. Is truly about removing conditionings that have been placed upon you by society as a child, by your family, by the experiences you've had growing up, especially between 0 and 14 years old, allowing the true essence of who you are to show up for you. And that process of remembrance oftentimes has you feeling, knowing, tuning into this thing that feels so familiar. And that's because you are tuning with what's right below the surface of your unconscious and even your past lives that is familiar to you because you've already been there, done that. And it's time for you to tune back into that. In this lifetime, you have all this accumulated acumen, this wisdom, this knowledge, this experience that you've already done that is available for you. Now, in front of you, you have teachers and guides and all kinds of methods that are there to support you in remembering. Not all of the methods are for you. You're not intended to learn it all and know it all. You are unique. Your unique essence needs unique things that are especially good for you, that are the ones that will help you remember, that will help you embody all of who you are and learn the lessons that your soul set up for this journey, for this time around. So now I'm going to tell you what is the most powerful tool you have in this journey. It's not the remembered capabilities, is not your ability to channel, it's not your ability to be an empath, it's not your ability to love, even though all of these things are fundamental. The number one tool that we tend to forget is discernment. I can't begin to tell you how many people I've seen, clients of mine, and people I've seen in communities that forget that. And we see a guru that comes and talks a good game and pretends to be something that he or she is not. And people following, and I like to go like this. Like we get hooked, right? And we follow that person because that person has all the answers for us. Even though there's a little voice behind here, over here, that says, watch out. But this promise of the promised land that everything will be done for us has us forgetting what is really the truth for us. And I am telling you, always, always, always pass through your own inner wisdom, your gut response, especially that true inner discernment that knows what is right and what is not, what is truth and what is an untruth, and also what could be a truth that is wise and fantastic, but that is not exactly what you're needing at this time because you need some other type of truth at this time. So discernment is the number one task, skill, capacity, tool for the spiritual seeker to be the one knowing with capital K what information that's coming your way is what information you must incorporate, what teacher or guide or brother and sister you must learn from, and really process that with your own wisdom. Again, wisdom with capital W. So even as I'm sharing this video with you, tune into, well, is what she's saying really a truth for me? Wow, yeah, I can see that being truth for me. Or, that doesn't resonate. Or, that is not really for me. And here's an example when you can apply this to do the test in the most simplest way. Think food and what you eat, and think of the myriads of schools of thought that are out there with regards to what we eat and how we eat and how we're supposed to be nourished. So here you have the raw foodists, the vegans, the vegetarians, the keto ones, the paleo ones, the you must fast, you must not fast, you must do many daily fasts, you must do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is bad for you. Oh, you can do the injection and get your weight loss done immediately. Oh no, you shouldn't do that. You should work out to release the weight that you're holding that you shouldn't. And all the schools of thought that have to do with food. So which one are you going to follow? Coffee is good for you, coffee is bad for you. Drink tea, don't drink tea. Drink only herbal tea. But I hate herbal tea. So what school of thought are you going to follow? Because they contradict themselves so much. Therefore, this tool of discernment is the most empowering tool that you can hold for you. Always, always, always remember, if somebody tells you, follow me because I have the truth and I will save you, woo, red flag, red flag. You don't want to go there. Nobody's coming to save you. There is no savior. You are the savior you've been waiting for. You are your own guru. And yes, you may need a teacher, a guide, a sibling, a sister, someone to guide you at the beginning and to show you where's the path and to empower you as you fine tune that ability to have the right discernment and go for that. Absolutely, of course. I myself, I'm a spiritual teacher. I guide people. I'm a galactic shaman. I'm a healer. I do that. But I make sure to empower you so that you can find that truth within you, and that as fast as you can, in the most beautiful, graceful way, you can find your own mastery so that you can be fully empowered to stand in your own truth and walk your walk of the soul's journey's purpose and be the light and love that's needed in the world. So, number one tool, discernment. What are you going to do? Tap into your discernment. Be empowered when you make your choices. Do not follow blindly because the promise is shiny and seems like the right thing. I really hope this lands with you with all the love that is intended, and that you can leave me a message and tell me how this landed for you and how you have been applying this truth in your life. With all my love and service, I ask you to please subscribe to this channel so that the new uploads are informed to you. And please share the word with your friends. Share this video. All my love and light and all the power for you so that you can discern what is best for you.